Hi everyone. So different location. I'm just sitting in my living room in the morning having my cup of tea, which I've neglected. Where have I put that? Behind me. I thought I'd better do a video because I haven't done any yet. I didn't get a chance to record anything the weekend because I've been snowed under at work and was too knackered. So yeah, a few things to show you. Obviously Wicca paganism related. So first of all, I'll show you some of my favourite books at the moment. Let me just have a drink. And if anyone wonders what I'm watching, I watch a lot of Hearth Witches videos. So I'm currently halfway through watching one of her Q&As. One of my favourite books I've got so far is this one. This is the Witches Spell a Day Almanac. It's by Llewellyn's and it's the 2021. What I like about this is you go through and it gives you something you can do every day. So what's today's date? 15th. So for this one, it's got a melt away spell included. It tells you that the colour of the day is yellow and the incense of the day is lavender. And also tells you about the moon phases, it's like the crescent moon in whatever, or that sort of thing. I'm just learning about that sort of stuff, so I'm not even going to try and explain it. But it tells you what house, like what sort of star sign the moon's in at the moment. So this one, it's to help you clear out things that have been bugging you. And it says get a fresh ice cube from the freezer with a marker you write on the cube before it starts to melt, a word that represents what you wish to get rid of. You place the ice in a cup or a bowl, sprinkle salt on it, and as you do that, you've got an incantation to say, and then you put the bowl in a safe place and allow the cube to melt overnight, and that's supposed to take away the thing that is bugging you. So I might try that one. I haven't done every single one so far. I mean, we're on January 15th. I'm not going to say I've done every single one. There's somewhere I've just thought, no, I'm not doing that one. And like on Monday, it was solar citrine as a winter light. You get 2 pieces of citrine. Focus your energy on that moment, either today or later in the week, and be sure to take notice. And then when you feel that rare solar radiance tapping through the cold, hold the piece of citrine up to the sun. Imagine the solar light filling them to the brim, and you have an incantation to say. I'll probably do that one. I didn't do it Monday, but I'll probably do it. Just been too busy. Loads of stuff on. I've got like a test thing on Friday as well, so I've been revising. So lots to do, lots to do. But yeah, this one's a really good one. If you want to get into doing like witchcraft or paganism stuff, you can, and you want it to be sort of more like a daily practice, like so you do stuff daily. This one's really good. I'm really enjoying this at the moment, so it's a really good book. Really worth getting. Highly recommend. It's got lots of information in it as well, and like the start journal, like I love the illustrations in it as well. Really nice. But yeah, it's got quite a lot of a lot of information in. It explains what all the little symbols mean, because at the beginning of each day you get this little set of symbols, and like that tells you information about the moon, what phase it's in, what house or whatever it's in, and you have a colour of the day and incense of the day, and then obviously whatever little spell or incantation it's going to recommend for you. And it's just jam-packed. So if you want to learn more stuff about the craft, this is definitely one to go for. You can learn loads. If you want to find out a bit more about modern witchcraft, because I'm more leaning towards studying sort of paganism and modern witchcraft now. I'm still studying the Wicca stuff as well, but I'm more studying the witchcraft and paganism, modern paganism. So this one I'm reading at the moment. I'm halfway through it. Again, I've been snowed under work, so I haven't had a chance to read it for a few days, but it's Inner Magic, A Guide to Modern Witchcraft, and it's got loads of info in here. It's got Principles of Witchcraft, it's got The Witch in History, The Rise of Modern Witchcraft, Weaving a Magical Web, spell work, rituals. It has got some spells in. It tells you all about the Sabbats, and Imbolc's coming up in February, so I've been reading that bit. I've got to take that in more, because obviously I'm learning this stuff, so I've done Samhain and Yule so far since practicing, so I've got Imbolc coming up, so I'm going to read that. Tells you some about folk magic, persecution of witches, witches in fairy tales, which obviously didn't help with the, you know, that just helped cement the bad reputation witches had. Initiation rituals, that sort of thing. It's got loads. It tells you about the different paths as well. So that's a really good one. I do highly recommend this one as well, if you want to find out more. I've found that one I recommended by Eileen Holland in the last sort of book recommendation for Wicca books and stuff. That book and this book have been the best ones I've read so far. Some of the other books are just very like sort of, will just skim over the surface, just give you a little sort of hint at what it's all about and then not go in depth in anything. Whereas the one by Eileen Holland and this one have got a lot more information. It goes more in depth and gives you more information. I wouldn't say this is going to be a book for someone who is like an expert in the subject, like someone who's been practicing for years or anything. But as a start, like, well, not quite starter book, but as a book for someone who's still learning, this is really good, so I highly recommend. So those two are the two main ones at the moment that I'm reading and using. Very, very good. I've got my Moonology diary as well, which has got a bit of moon stuff in it as well, because moon's all my thing's all the moon. It always has been something I've been obsessed with since I was a kid, and that's got some information in as well. And for some weird reason I can't find it this morning. It was on my desk, so it's hiding from me at the moment. And then the next one I've picked up, woo, it's going to take me a while. This one I picked up, I've been told it's very good, and I looked at a lot of the reviews on Amazon and they were saying it's really good. It's one of those books that's a bit more like a school book, like a study book. Like it's very sort of, I can't remember the word, but basically it's not going to be as sort of skimmy over the surface, and the language in it is going to be a bit different. So it's more like a sort of book for someone really studying this, like maybe studying it professional. I can't think of the word. What do you call it? Basically, imagine it's kind of like a university book. That's what I've been told anyway. So basically, it's very sort of, you know, you've got to read it properly, sort of thing. And it's supposed to have a load of information in. So I've got this one. And it's The Witch's Bible, Complete Witch's Handbook by Janet and Stuart Farrar, if I've pronounced the name right. And you see it's massive. And it covers the Sabbats, casting and banishing magic circles, complete book of shadows, the Great Rite, initiation rites, consecration rites, spells, witches' tools, witchcraft and sex, running a coven, clairvoyance and astral projection. Let's just see if it tells me anything about the main content. So you've got for the start. So I've got coffee. Excuse me. You've got the opening ritual, the Great Rite, the closing ritual, all about the Sabbats, birth, marriage, and death rites and things. So you've got like Wiccaning, hand fasting, requiem. I think there's going to be. Let's have a look. I don't know how much Wicca's in this or whether it's more paganism side. I'm not sure yet. But there's absolutely tons of writing. It's got some illustrations as well. Let's see if I can find what. It's got an example of an altar. Pictures are quite old by the looks on it. Yeah, the pictures are very old. Yeah, there's some pictures I can't show you on the YouTubes. So yeah, there's definitely quite a few pictures in here I can't show you on the internet. What do they call it? Like some practitioners like do stuff naked. To put it bluntly. So yeah, there's quite a few pictures in here I can't show you. Yeah, it's got a whole like section on Wiccan rituals. I think it's going to be mostly Wiccan based, but it's supposed to be a really good book. So yeah, I'm going to read this, and I'll let you know once I've read it. I will do a proper book review. So those are the 3 books. Those are the main 2 I'm reading, and then this one's the one I'm going to read soon. So there's some more books that you might want to consider if you're studying paganism, Wicca, the craft. Yeah, so that's those. What else have I been doing? Oh yeah, I've got my favourite necklaces on to show you. Ugh, I'm stuck. So I've got this one that I had off Amazon, and it's a lava stone necklace with these, oh, I can't remember what the blue ones are, and then it's got quartz crystal at the end and a tree of life. So I've got that one, and I was originally going to wear it like around my wrist, but it's a bit too big, but it fits nice as a necklace. And then this one, which is the one I wear every day, that I made. I got these crystals from the shop and then put them together, and then I've got this little pentacle. I've got this little pentacle that I added. So I always have trouble remembering the difference between a pentacle and a pentagram. So yeah, this pentacle, because it's in a circle and it's the right way round. The right way round. There's also something about if you get and then you've got a pentagram, which is the 5-pointed star the right way up, or I think it's a pentacle if it's upside down, even without the circle. It's a bit confusing for me, but I know that's a pentacle. So that's the thing I want to remember, because I'm not going to use I'm not interested in the upside down Satan worshipping one. But yeah, so I wear that for protection and for good luck, and I've blessed these with moon water. Gathered loads of moon water in the last full moon as well, so I've got like a massive bottle full, because I've started using moon water more. This is my quartz crystal, which I've always wore quartz crystals for helping with my health and for making sure I'm okay and good luck sort of thing. I've always, for some reason, quartz crystal with me has always meant health and healing and making me better. So I always wear a piece of quartz crystal. Well, I've got 2 now. And yeah, so that's why I wear those. And then I've got my amethyst one, and this is beautiful. It's got all sorts of different colours in it. And I wear this one. Amethyst is my birthstone, because I'm a Pisces, so there's that. It's my favourite stone, it's my favourite colour. And also it's supposed to be for creativity, and there's something else to do with my health. The reason I chose it as well. There's something with these 2 together when I made it, and it's all about sort of like helping improve my health and creativity, and I wear them every day without fail, and I never take these off apart from if I go in the shower, because I can't stand it when the cord's wet on my neck. So I wear these all the time, and I believe for me it helps me to relax more. It helps me to, obviously if I relax I can be more creative, and also it helps me to keep my asthma in check. I'm not saying it definitely 100% works. It's just, it's like when people have like a lucky sock, or you know, like footballers have a lucky sock or a lucky football boot. It's kind of that sort of thing where I feel more positive that I'm going to be okay when I wear this, so that's why I wear it basically. So that's those. So that's what I wear every day. And then because I'm obsessed with crystals, I've got my bracelets. So I've got my amethyst bracelet. Again, I wear that every day. That's for what I've just said. It's like my birthstone. It's my absolute favourite colour. I adore purple, and yeah, I wear that. This is a chainmail bracelet that I bought from an artist that was making them in Warsaw, and it's absolutely gorgeous. And this disappeared for months. I couldn't find it for about 4 months, I think it was. And I remember thinking, oh please, can I find it? Can I find it? You know, wishing that I can find it again. And I found it down the side of my armchair in my art studio. And I'd searched and searched and searched for months for that. So I finally found it. So it's like, right, you're staying on my wrist and you're going nowhere. Then I bought this one from a market stall, and it's got a tree of life on it. And it's like one of those chakra bracelets. So it's got the different stones for the different chakras, and then loads of amethyst. And obviously amethyst is my favourite. So it's got, is it jasper, carnelian, jade, lapis and quartz maybe? I'm not bothered by the chakras thing, so I haven't really studied which particular stones it is. I did know what the stones were originally, but I'm not sure. And then I've got this beautiful opalite chip bracelet, and it's a shame in this light you can't see it, but it's got this lovely sort of, I don't know if you can just about make it there. It's like a milky blue iridescence when the light catches it, and I absolutely love it. And obviously because my main thing is the moon, and the main deity I'm working with is Selene, which is the moon goddess. Obviously I wanted something that represents the moon to wear, and that's why I picked opalite. I've got a thing about white candles, white crystals, bluey white crystals and blue candles at the moment. That seems to be my obsession. I mean, like, I just feel I have to have loads of white crystals, loads of white candles, some blue candles, and I've done a candle that I've lit nearly every day for Australia, which I've made, which is like a really light blue. So yeah, if anyone knows why I'm currently obsessed with white candles and blue, I'm assuming it's to do with the goddess Selene and the moon, and these are colours and things I associate with her. I don't know. that just seems to be what currently I'm focused on at the minute, is gathering. Oh yeah, top tips as well for candles. Make your own. You can get a big bag of wax, paraffin or soy, or a mixture of the both. £8 a bag, and the one I got off Amazon was, let me think, I can get £8 a bag from Hobbycraft, and it's 1 kilogram of wax, and it can be a bag of paraffin wax or a bag of soy wax. From Amazon you can get, I think it costs £15, but you get 2 kilograms, something like that. I'm sure it's about £15. You save a couple of quid on it if you get it off Amazon and get a £2 bag, but that's the paraffin one. I'm not sure how much the soy wax is. Make your own. I know a lot of people say that they have trouble getting hold of black candles when they want to do like protection workings and stuff. Make them. If you go to like places like Hobbycraft, you get the little pack with the dyes in for candles. It's like little colour flakes, and you get your wax and your wicks and everything. Make your own candle. You mix some of this these dye flakes in, instant black candle. It's sorted. You haven't got to buy any black candles again. So that's what I'm doing. I'm making a lot of candles at the moment. So if you're doing soy ones though, they need to be in containers. It's a very soft wax, it'll just go bleh, once you light it. I'm experimenting at the moment because you can do mixes of paraffin and soy wax, so I want to see how much I need to add to the soy wax to make it so I can make a pillar candle. I've made loads of pillar candles so far, which are on my altar at the moment. I should have like a bit of video I can show you here. Sorry if the lighting's a bit rubbish, I've just not got time to set up my proper filming light. As you can see, there's my candles. All those pillar candles, apart from that one in the front with the ribbon on, I've made. And apart from that, the rest of them I've made. The one in the little light blue one at the front, and the ones in the small thin glasses I've made. The two at the back in the big thin glasses I had from the pound shop. So yeah, so that's my altar, and those candles, the big candles on there, apart from the one at the very front with the ribbon on it, all the other candles I've made, apart from the two dinner candles. I haven't got a mould that small yet. And yeah, it saves a fortune. Just buy, because buying candles can, like, the little ones are cheap, but buying the big ones can be expensive once you start buying a few. I mean, you can pay like a fiver and up for like the big candles. It's cheap to make your own. I've got like a big kilogram bag of wax, I can make about 3 of them, and it's only £8. So, you know, that's a lot cheaper than buying the candles individually. Depending on what you get, obviously. But yeah, and then the jars, I'm using are recycled jars that I'm getting off my mum. So, you know, I'm only paying for the wax and the wicks, and then it's just my time to make them. And you can add scents to them as well. I've got lavender scent, and one's like a cherry one. Cherry one's not my favourite, but it's nice, but it's not my favourite. And the lavender one's really nice. But yeah, I've got candles all over the shop that I've made at the minute. Oh yeah, top tip as well. If you want to do a little spell working and you want a very small candle that's going to burn out fairly quick because you haven't got time to leave a big candle till it burns right down, birthday candles. They're cheap. You can get a pack of, what did I see in the shop the other day? I think it was 60p, and you got a pack of 12, I think. They come in all sorts of colours. So there you go. That's another top tip for you Wiccans and pagans out there. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed this video. Also, I'm going to include at the end of this video a clip. I had my telescope out the other day when the moon was looking massive, and I've got some video footage of the moon. What I did is I got my telescope all set up, and then where the little viewing thing is where you put your eye, I put my phone, and I put my iPad. It's a bit fiddly, and you have to like sort of move it around for a bit first to get the camera in the right position. But yeah, I've got some lovely footage of the moon as well the other night, so I'll include that at the end. So that's it. So blessed be, and I'll see you next week for the next Wicca Wednesday. And obviously everyone who doesn't watch my Wiccan videos, I'll be back Friday. Bye for now.